In this module, we're going to talk about product targeting. There's a couple different ways you can actually make sales using advertising on Amazon. One way is to have your product or your ads show up in front of search results, where people type in a keyword and your ad appears as a result of you having a good bid that's relevant, that Amazon thinks is going to convert well for that keyword. Another great way that you can actually get additional sales and do advertising is by targeting other people's products. So you can almost kind of piggyback on their success. And this can be a very effective way when you're first launching your product and after you've launched your product to get additional sales. In fact, a couple of my products that are seasonal, this is how probably 60 to 70% of the sales actually come in. And these products do thousands of dollars per day in sales. And I don't really target any particular keywords. I target actually complementary and competitive products and try to position my product as the better choice because it's a better price or a better quality or it has better reviews, or I position it as a great supplement to it. It's something that goes well with something else. And you can do the same thing with your products. For example, let's take a look here at, I don't know, let's type in a baby bottle, for example, and see what comes back on the search results for baby bottle. So up here at the top, these are sponsored. So these are other baby bottles showing up in these two spots. But as we scroll down, you'll see if there's something that's actually not a baby bottle here that's sponsored. Here we go. Here's a diaper bag right here, sponsored, and here's a tooth storage kit. So these two right here are products that are showing up when I search for baby bottle, but they're not baby bottles, but they're things that people might buy with a baby bottle. Someone that's buying a baby bottle might also need a diaper backpack, or they might need something for teething. So what I could do is if my product was a baby bottle, I might actually want to go advertise on these guys' pages on Amazon. So if I click on this one right here and I scroll down, I can see down here that these are sponsored products related to this. There's not even baby bottles here. There's a lot of other things besides baby bottles. There's 83 pages of stuff. I'm sure there's some baby bottles in here, but it looks like there's tons of backpacks right here on this. Tons of backpacks, and let's keep going. More and more different types of backpacks and cases. So this is a great opportunity here because there's no baby bottles. Hardly any. And if I had a baby bottle and I could come in here, someone that's buying this particular backpack, they might need a baby bottle. I could stand out in this crowded space of baby bottles if I bid on this. And the way you do that is with product targeting. And so you want to find complementary products like a baby bottle and a diaper bag, for example, or you want to find products that where you can beat them. So if we go back to our search results for baby bottle, if my product is a baby bottle, I might go and let's say my product has 50 reviews and my price is $12. I might go in here and I might look for some people that have a worse review rating. Their price is maybe more expensive than mine, and any other factors that I could determine that actually might be able to beat them in. My rating is better, my price is lower, or I have more reviews. And then I might go and advertise on their page. And you might be able to steal a bunch of sales away. It can be a very, very effective technique. Now, one way you can do this is you can sit here and scroll all day long and look for opportunities. But another better way to do it is to actually use the black box tool from Helium 10. So if you log into the Helium 10 tools and you go to black box right here on the top, and you actually come over to this section called product targeting. Right here is product targeting. And you click on the product targeting, you can actually find opportunities. So let's say back in our example that my product has 50 reviews. So anybody that has less than 50 reviews, I may have a competitive advantage. So I could put a maximum of 50 reviews here. And let's say my star rating is and my reviews is a 4.6. So anybody that has a lower than me, a 4.5 or below, I could actually probably beat them. And maybe my price is, I don't know, $24.95. So anybody that's more than me, $24.96 as a minimum price, I'd have a competitive advantage on. And there's some advanced filters here that you can even do more. You can choose the category. You can do all kinds of stuff here. But let's just see what happens on these search results. I need to put my ASIN for my baby bottle in here. Let me just grab a ASIN for a baby bottle. This one right here. You would put your product there. Or you could actually go and use some of the competition's products and do the same thing on them too. But let me do a search. And what this is going to come back with is it's going to find, it found 25 products that met this criteria where the price is higher, it's $24.96 or more, view count's below me, and the ratings are below me. And so these all are prime candidates to actually go and try to advertise on their page and see if I can't take some sales away from these guys. Now, a few of these aren't making very many sales in this particular case because baby ball is a super competitive category. So you might not get a whole lot here. These guys making 3 sales a month, 2 sales a month. Here's one that's at 30 sales a month, 100 sales a month. Looks like a ladder of some sort. But you see that it finds it goes and searches all the frequently bought together. All these right here, it searches the frequently bought together, the Amazon suggested, and the customers who also bought this. And I'll find all these opportunities. And a lot of times you can come up with hundreds of these to do that you could target. So you could just download a CSV file. If you download that CSV file and you open it up, all we care about right here are this list of ASINs. So you could copy this list of ASINs right here. I'm going to copy it, and then you could go over to Amazon and you can run advertisements at these, or you could delete the ones out that don't really matter. But you get the idea here. So I would be going after products where I have a competitive advantage on them. Now, when you first launch your product, you may not have more reviews than anybody, so you might need to leave the review spot blank over here. So when you first launch your product, maybe you're not going to worry about the review count because you really can't, and you don't have a review rating. So you're just going to look and target people that are more expensive, or maybe not even more expensive. Maybe anybody that's pretty close to your price and higher. So if I was $24.95, I might do $22.99 and up. And let's see what Helium 10 comes back in this case. Since I don't have any reviews, now we've got 48 products that and the monthly sales are quite a bit higher. So this guy that has one, he's probably not worth messing with. And you could actually put the monthly revenue here to get these guys out of here. You say, I only want to be on people that actually have traffic. So you could say, I don't know, $500 a month minimum revenue. That way you get the riffraff out that's probably not worth your time. And now we got 26. So these guys are all making sales, and their price is pretty similar to mine or higher than mine. And so these will all be perfect candidates to go and try to advertise on. Now, some of these you might not want, like this one here is a lightning cream. Maybe that's something that's used with babies. I'm not sure. Ping pong paddles. I don't think brain stuff. So some of these you see are coming back are really not too relevant. But on the flip side, maybe they are relevant because maybe people that are buying ping pong paddles, for some reason, there's baby stuff showing up in the frequently bought together. That could also be a false positive because people that are doing launches may actually be launching these together and people are claiming coupon codes somewhere. So you got to kind of go through these and use your common sense and knock some of them out. You can go over here like say this this one probably goes with a video monitor, but like these caster wheels, that doesn't seem like it would probably go. So this is probably one that I would eliminate from the list. But so when you can do that here, or you can download the list and do it from the download. But you get the general idea. I'm not going to go through this in step by step, but you get the idea here. This is how you can find things that would be a great opportunities to target. So I could just hit this download CSV. Go ahead and open this up. I could do this on my product, on competition's product. I can come in here and I can eliminate the ones that didn't quite make sense if I want to. But just for now, I'm just going to go ahead and copy them all just to show you. So that's one way to find products. Another way to find products is by looking, if you've been running ads for a while, is by looking at your search term reports. So once you've been running some ads for a while, if you've been running an automatic PPC campaign, an auto campaign, I recommend everybody run one of these for at least 2 to 4 weeks in the beginning, and maybe even longer. When you download the search term report from Amazon, when you go into Seller Central and you download the search term report, and we'll talk about that in another module. But sometimes when you start looking through it, you see these search terms, and you'll start seeing these things that start with a B in here. These are ASINs. So this is where Amazon, when you ran an automatic campaign, where you let Amazon pick and choose where it shows your product, just to see what happens. They were showing your product on some of these these ASINs pages. And so what it could be on the ASINs page. One important note here is that it doesn't always have to be on the page down here. So if you target somebody, it can even show up in the search results. So like for the search results for baby bottle, if the other product shows up here, so if let's say I was targeting one of these other products, if it shows up in these search results, your product can also show up in the ads, sponsored ads right here too. So it's not just actually on the actual page. So it's not just down here in this. It can also show these are the actual product display pages, or PDPs for short. It can show up in here, but it can also show up in this what's called the SERP, S-E-R-P, the search engine results page, which is this page. So if the product you're targeting happens to be here, and you have a relevant bid, and Amazon determines that there's a high probability that someone might click through, your product could show up here too. So it's a super valuable way to get your product more exposure, get it out there more, and get it discovered besides just using keywords. You're kind of, like I said, you're kind of piggybacking off of other people. But back on the search term report, once you've been running ads for 2 to 4 weeks, you're going to be able to download one of these search term reports. And you're just going to show you in your automatic campaign that Amazon was showing you on some of these pages. And any of these pages you made a sale on. You see here, like this one right here, all the way across, looks like made a couple sales on this, this particular one. So I would actually take this ASIN and add it to my list and go do product targeting on it. The same with this one, the same with this one. Any of these that I made sales on. You can see down here, there's a whole bunch where they showed it and there weren't any sales made. I would not initially probably use those. I would just use the ones that had sales made on them and go and see if I can milk it a little bit more on those. Some of these I'd let run for a while because this one's only had 1 impression. That's not very many impressions. So I would still let these run in my automatic campaign. And maybe they'll get some sales once they get 5, 10, 15, 20 impressions. But these here you see have had a few more impressions, and they're getting a few sales. So I would go and target those products. So I would add those to my list. So the way you do product targeting is when you're in Seller Central, you're going to go to your advertising and you're going to go to the campaign manager. And once you're in the campaign manager, you're going to set up a new campaign. So you're going to create a new campaign, create campaign right here. And you're going to choose which type of advertising. You might not see all these if you're not brand registered. Like here, it's going to say enroll your brand. Enroll your brand. That means you're not eligible for these. This particular account doesn't have a trademark on it. It's a little testing account we're using here. So I can go to sponsored products right here. And then I can choose manual targeting. Choose manual targeting. I will give my campaign a name. Let's say Kevin's product targeting test, or whatever you want to call it. If I can spell. You know, a start date and an end date if you want to fill that in. Let's say my budget's $100 a day, whatever your budget is. Like I said, the manual targeting. Your bid strategy. I would recommend you start with down only initially until you get some data, and then you're going to choose the product that you're going to advertise. So I'm just going to choose this particular one right here. And that's the product I'm going to advertise. And down here, you're going to choose the product targeting instead of keyword targeting. You're going to choose product targeting. You're going to put your default bid, whatever that bid is, and you can click on here the individual products. And you could actually search Amazon for what Amazon suggested, and you could add some of these to the lists, or you can hit this individual products and hit enter list, and you can just paste that list of ASINs that you got from Helium 10's black box, or from your search term report, or from any other research you did, and target those. And just hit target, and now we have all those products right here, those just targeted. You can adjust the bids on them individually if you want to, remove the ones you don't want to have in there, and that's basically all you have to do, and then you just launch the campaign. It's very, very simple. So Amazon, like I said, will also let you target by category right here. You can actually target categories, individual products. When you're doing individual products, I prefer to choose my own list, but Amazon will give you some recommendations here, and sometimes I'll scroll through here and I might try a couple of these if they look really complementary to mine. But I like to use the Helium 10 tool first, especially when I'm first starting, and my search term reports, because that data I think is a little bit stronger than what Amazon is showing here. But Amazon does have some good stuff in here, so I usually do go through here and I'll test some of these as well. So that's how you do product targeting. It's very straightforward and very simple. You can pick products where you have a competitive edge on, or complementary products to yours that you can try to get on their product pages, or even show up on the search results when that product is actually in the search results as well. It's a really cool technique, and it's a great way to pick up some additional sales. Now, another way you can actually find products as well is you can use the Chrome extension from Helium 10 and use their ASIN grabber. So I could come in here and type in, say, baby bottle, see what the search results are here. I have got a whole bunch of search results. So you can go in here and hit ASIN grabber. And what ASIN grabber will do is it's going to go in, it may take it a few minutes here, and it's going to give me the top 100 to 150 of the products in these search results. So here it looks like it's going up to about 100. It varies in each result, 120 something. So what I could do is I can come in here, and if I want, I can just simply scroll over them and check them out if I want to. Or what I like to do is I like to just download right here, this little download. That downloads me a spreadsheet, and now I've got all these products that are prime products that might actually be good to target. And I can do the same thing here. I can do my own filtering. So I can take a look here at this download, and I can find the ones that are a similar price to me or higher priced. I can sort it by ones that have a worse rating than me, that I have a competitive advantage on, or that have less reviews than me. And I can capture a whole bunch more products right here that would be great for product targeting. So this is another way you can come up with product ideas and products that you should go out and target.